Hi everyone, welcome to Tor's Cash Corner. My name's Victoria, or Tor, and today we are going to be doing a plan with me or a budget with me, and this is actually going to be for Gabe's first paycheck of April. And so I've been kind of putting in from March to April some things in the planner, but it's been kind of a lot, so just bear with me. So we're gonna just jump over to Gabe's section and kind of go from here. And I've kind of changed it a little bit since his other one. This still looks pretty much the same as from last month. I just need to transfer some numbers over and make sure I put everything in his calendar correct. So I'm gonna take this calendar page out and we're gonna jump to his April calendar. Then I'm just going to speed you through and kind of fill this all out over here, kind of transfer stuff, and then I'm going to work on his monthly budget here, and then we'll kind of do a mock little budget breakdown for what I think he's going to be getting in this paycheck. His last paycheck was quite large because he did overtime, so this paycheck won't be as large, but hopefully it'll be a little something. I do have these two back here because I'm just waiting to take out my personal March and put it away, and then May is just some extra pages that I've been printing. So let's just kind of start here, and you can kind of watch as I do all of this, I suppose, and I'll just kind of fast forward you through. Oh, and some of the writing might be different because I did not like using these colors like this. So I'm just gonna go back to my original black pen and then highlight as I go. So you'll just kind of see everything here. So yeah. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna apologize for the children. I am still working like normally. So we're just gonna kind of work around them. So I'm sorry if they're loud. They're gonna try and be quiet, but you know, they're children, so it's what it is. So when I usually do Gabe's paycheck per every 2 weeks or whatever, bi-weekly, I use, oh my gosh, I didn't highlight this. I use this calendar. I'll go ahead and highlight this after I'm done recording and stuff. But he has these 2 paydays, so we're just gonna focus on the one that's coming this Friday. So we're just gonna write the 4th up here. And then this is where I'll write how much he's getting paid that day. I'm gonna guess right now, we'll just guess a solid $1,000, right? That's just my guess. And then here we'll just put his actual, and you can see on some of his other ones, this is kind of how I've done it, the same thing. So we're just doing something similar to this. So rent's paid, essentially. We already have it in his account. Renter's insurance is also already paid, and those are both in his account, as well as his credit card and his car payment got paid as well. So we've been kind of on top of those. I also have his TV affirm in there and his storage unit in there. So, oh, and both of these subscriptions. So essentially, I've already taken care of this week with that previous check that he had, which was the whole goal. This gas bill, I don't believe he really has very much in there. I think we might have $25 in there. Yeah, so we're just gonna need to, we'll just pull out another 25 from, I don't know, another envelope, and then just pay back that envelope is essentially what I do. So if things like this happen, I can just take from one envelope and put it in the other. So I'll probably take from like our savings or a new home or whatever, and then I'll just pay it back as soon as he gets paid on Friday. So is usually how I do that. So That'll be okay. So first off, we'll just take the most important bills. So for sure we need the gas bill, which we're gonna take 25 from. And then we need the quote unquote rec, which we're gonna take 45. And then we'll just continue down this line. So like those two are paid. So lost lands, oopsies. I can't find my whiteout as well. So that's interesting. Lost lands, I know I have some money in here, so we'll have to do some math. So 54, and it's 107, which I believe is like 53 he has to put. But we'll just do some math just to be sure. Yep. Okay, so he's gonna do 53 for the rest of this payment. And then I don't believe I have anything for any of these set aside. So we have to do all three of these. So his flight, this gnat won't leave me alone. I'm not sure where he came from. And then IRS. And then car insurance. And we also need Spotify. Just 13. And then his phone bill, which I believe I might have some in here actually. Not there. Where the heck is the phone? Oh, here it is. Sorry about the children. There's nothing in there, so that one's fully having to come out as well. So that is $145. And so all I'm doing is just all of this section essentially in yellow with in addition to these two because they weren't as important or we didn't know about them yet. We just got our bill. I just had them checked today. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add all of this up. Okay, so we're gonna do, oops. And that equals $462. So we're just gonna write that down right here. Okay, and then we're gonna do if he has a little bit extra. So let's say it is 1,000. Just say he has, let's just say another $500 to work with. I'm gonna add those to these down here. So we're gonna add a power, a loan, another lost lands, and then I wanna say that, oh, I'm gonna add, because he did kind of mess up my printer. So I'm just gonna take $5 from him a month. To help pay for my HP Plus because I just ended up purchasing a whole new printer. So we're just gonna kind of split that a little bit, but that's totally fine. And I think this is everything. So for power, we're just gonna do about half. And right now the power bill I think is, I'm gonna say we'll do, we'll just do $63 in here. For the loan, I'm just gonna do about half. So we'll just do 54 in here. And then again, for lost lands, we'll do 54 in there and then $5 for that. So let's add this up really fast, which this only equals 176. Oh, we'll also take, I forgot to take out some of rent for this one. So we'll do, we could do that much, that'd be great. Okay, so let's add this total up one more time. Okay, so 398 and then 25 and 45 and 56 and 50 and 70, 13 and 100 and 860. And then if we add the 176, we're at $1,036. So usually his check is more than $1,000. I just usually start with that because it's the most like base number. Okay, so this is the breakdown so far of his checks. This little paper in here for Gabe's portion of stuff. And I think that is everything for this. I'm finishing closing out my budget for March. So I have like everything pretty much done here, and I was just kind of transferring to April. And I did do my April calendar, and if you want to see kind of how I did all of that, it's on a YouTube short, excuse me. It's on a YouTube short, and it's like on my Instagram and stuff. It was just a really quick time lapse that I did. And I haven't even finished adding everything, but this is just sort of my spread for right now. This is my weekly, so we'll see how this goes. I kind of switched some things around. But yeah, let me know if you want to see any other planning content. This one was pretty quick. There's not much to do until I have the cash on hand, which will be Friday. So on Friday, we will do a cash stuffing. I will hopefully have that up by Saturday. Oh, I forgot to put one of these in. I'll just keep working while I talk to you guys. So hopefully by Friday, I have a paycheck done, or at least by Saturday, I can have our paycheck put in, and then hopefully by this next week I have my printer, and then I want to start Wizard Wednesdays, like Budget with Amanda. She has Wizard Wednesdays with her Something's Brewing book that she did, and I actually got Ko-fi and downloaded it, and then my printer decided to stop working, so we don't have a printer right now, so I'm just kind of waiting on a printer. And then okay, I did open my Ko-fi, and it is available now, so you can go and look at some of the things I posted. I'm currently working on a bunch more. These are just some of the few that I have, and I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to upload anything else. But on a sheet, these will come together and they will look different. But these two are available as a trio. It comes with one more on my Ko-fi, and they're completely free. You can just download them and then print them off and then just cut them out. You don't have to laminate them. You can definitely just use them as like a piece of paper. And then it comes with, like I said, a whole nother savings challenge. And then I also have a couple of minis on my Ko-fi. And there's gonna be a couple of new stuff coming out here to my channel. Like I said, some savings challenges, and a bunch of other fun stuff coming hopefully soon. So keep your fingers crossed. I will keep you all updated. Make sure you follow my Instagram. That's where I usually post all of my updates. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below a little bunny rabbit emoji if you've made it this far, because we all know that my videos can tend to be a little bit longer, but that's okay. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate the support, and I'm so excited for all of this to be happening. And yeah, follow along, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys till next time. Bye.